On the show, we love learning about our harness racing community, how their lives revolve around the business, and their love for the standardbred athlete. Recently, I had the pleasure of spending the morning with trainer Brian Callahan and getting to know a handful of his many beautiful horses he homes at his gorgeous Maryland residence. Brian, I think the first thing we should start out with is how you got into the business, because there are so many Callahans out there in harness racing. So give me a little bit of your history and that family tree.
You know, it's going to be a little odd because I'm actually not related to any of the Callahans that race horses. My grandfather moved down here from Pennsylvania, so there's at least 3 different Callahan families here in Queen Anne's County alone, and I'm not related to any of them. So it wasn't through the family tree that got me into racing. It's actually my stepfather. Him and my mom met when I was about 9, and they were married by the time I was 10, and he raced horses. His name was Clayton Goad, and he usually had 8 to 10 horses, and it all started from there.
Wow. Okay, so I just totally learned something. That is amazing. All right. Okay, so we know about your history, and we know that you are racing primarily in Maryland. So we're going to check out some of your racehorses and some of your retirees right now.
Okay, let's get to it.
Brian, tell me, who is this?
This is Hillbilly Camtastic.
All right. Tell me about her.
She is a 4-year-old filly that came from Amanda Jackson, and her trademark is Hillbilly. So we're actually going to have a couple of her horses that she bred on the show today. I actually own this one now. We bought her last year. Had some success with her. Amanda does such a good job preparing them as young horses, and she takes her time, and when they come, they're so nice and quiet and calm, and they're just ready to move on to a bigger stable and bigger racing life.
Up for the lead now, Hillbilly Camtastic to the front. It's Hillbilly Camtastic on the lead. Down on the inside, Lima Illusion shaking free. Outside, Sweet and Toxic. Hillbilly Camtastic.
She's been racing great. She's got 10 starts this year and 5 wins.
Brian, this looks like the same horse we just saw.
Yes, you're right. That's because they're half sisters. This is Hillbilly Kisses. She's the little sister to the last horse you just brought out, and I think as we were talking off camera, the biggest way I can tell them apart is one has some white on her left hind foot and the other one has white on her right hind foot. So yeah, if they have the same halters on, they're almost impossible to tell apart.
All right, so tell me about her, because she's been doing really well.
Yes, she has. We're really proud of what she's accomplished in the last few weeks. Yeah, Amanda called me and she said, look, I got a couple horses I'd like to send up to you. See what you think of them, get them qualified, and have Kisses ready for the sire stakes if you think she's going to be good enough. And Amanda knew she was going to be good enough, so I think she was just trying to make me feel important. But we got her qualified. She won her qualifier, and the first start she ended up racing against the boys, which was my fault. But the next 2 starts against the girls, she won, and the sire stakes started this week. She finished 2nd in her elimination. So, we'll hope for a good draw in the final, and we're really proud of her. We really like her. She's a nice little filly.
Hillbilly Kisses now stretches it out. Hillbilly Kisses by 4, looking for more. Secure the border. Ideal Gemini. Miss Giggles the inside, needs room. Top of the stretch. By herself, Hillbilly Kisses. Inside, Miss Giggles with pace. Outside, Secure the border. It's all Hillbilly Kisses to the wire.
We just saw some girls who have jobs on the racetrack, and now we've got another girl here with a different profession. She's a mommy. So who is this?
This is Here's Maddie. She is a mare that we claimed several years ago. We picked her up at the end of the meet at Chester, and we claimed her for $15,000, I think. And she's not happy she's away from all of her buddies. So at the end of Chester, we took her to the Meadowlands and we raced her up there a few times, and she had some success up there. I kind of wanted to put her in a 20 claimer because we had claimed her for 15, but the 20 wasn't filling, so we jumped and went right to a 30, and she actually beat the 30 claimers.
Here's Maddie, slingshots off, perfect cover, and Cool Ashley trying to rally big time. Deep stretch, Chris Page. Here's Maddie, perfect trip pays off. Here's Maddie, it's Here's Maddie.
We just met Here's Maddie, and now we've got one of her babies. All right, now who is this?
This is Making Money Fast. He is a 5-year-old gelding, and like Heather said, we just met his mom that we had previously raced. When she wasn't fit for racing anymore, we kept her around because she was a nice mare and we liked her, and we bred her, and this is the result, Making Money Fast.
So how is Making Money Fast racing? Is he making money?
Yes, he's
Fast?
making money. Yes, he at Rosecroft this year, I think in 10 starts this year, he's had 7 top 3s in 10 starts so far this year. He took his lifetime marker in 52 at Rosecroft.
It's still Making Money Fast. Making Money Fast here by 2.5. Trying to get to him. Dance on the beach. Making Money Fast and dance on the beach. Making Money Fast did just that. 152 and 4.
He had battled an injury. He pulled a suspensory, so he didn't race at 3, so he missed a whole year. But he's came back. He looks good. He's racing good. He's been in 52, so he's holding up so far.
We've seen a couple filly mare racehorses. We've seen a brood mare, and we've seen a male racehorse, and now, well, this guy is a former racehorse, and actually this is the one that I feel like I'm more familiar with. So this is I Wanna Go Fast.
Yes.
And yes, you know your name, don't you? Of course he has a very snappy name, catchy name. Where did it come from?
Talladega Nights. It's on the back of Ricky Bobby's car. I'm sure you'll put it on your show.
Is that one of your favorite movies? I mean, you named him, right?
Gloria named him. That's one of her favorite movies. She's a big Will Ferrell fan. I've seen that movie more times than I even care to think about.
So the interesting thing here is that every horse that we've seen so far, they have jobs. This guy is just chilling out in the field. So that's always a really great thing to see, because people do fall in love with their horses and they are family members and they keep them around forever.
Yes, you're right. You know, we raised this guy from a baby and broke him, trained him down, and started his racing career. He won his first 4 lifetime starts at Dover, his 4th start being in 152 and 4. So, you know, we were pretty impressed with that. So we kind of thought we had a little something special.
As the field comes to the top of the stretch, and Buckeye in charge trying to last on the lead, but getting by as I Wanna Go Fast on the outside. I Wanna Go Fast starting to edge clear. Late pace from Scotian Laddie with 4 lengths to make up. He's moving toward 3rd, but I Wanna Go Fast with a big jump on the field. They head down the line. I Wanna Go Fast will do it. It's a Brett Miller double.
He was a blessing for us, and he'll be here till the day. He might outlive me, I don't know. He'll be here for a long time, I can promise you that.
Brian, you obviously love harness racing. What do you love about it so much?
You know, I think it's got to be the horses themselves. You know, like I said, with Clayton, he always had a couple young horses that he raised, and we always broke babies, and people that I've worked for in the past broke babies, and about the horses themselves. When we started building this farm, it wasn't just about building a place to train horses. We make sure that the fields are nice and everybody's got sheds to go in, and just try to provide the horses with not only a good place to train, but a good place to live. And I think that helps tremendously. You know, they have to be happy, healthy, and I think they'll perform way better for you with those results.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Thank you, Brian. This has been so great, and your farm is really so beautiful.
Thank you.
I think that I might think about coming out here and living here myself.
You're welcome to visit anytime.
Thanks, Brian.